Hi, this is Self Discovery Support. I'm happy you've joined me here today. This timeless soulmate journey reading is focused on all romantic issues, feelings, and situations, and may reference your past, present, or future timelines. Through hearing these situations and stories, you can receive clarity and food for thought, but feel no pressure to take the parts of this reading that don't connect with you. If you find the reading useful, do consider subscribing, and you can also catch daily tarot shorts on this channel. Today we're going to focus on a pick a card update for the soulmate journey readings that I've been doing. I think I am hoping to be a little bit more consistent with them, but let's see. Alright, so the choices we have are the sun and the seashell. So I want you to look at either of these two and choose one, and that will be the group that your reading is placed in. So this is the sun. Let's take that one away. All right, and then this is the seashell. Okay, whichever one appeals to you, that's your group. All right, so let's start with the sun group. The sun group, I chose you cards and my camera stopped, so we have your cards for you, at least the initial cards. We have the first set of cards. So, for you, we had the mountain, the bridge, and the man. Alright, so what's happening, I'm seeing for this group is that there is some kind of blockage. There is some kind of blockage here. At least there was potentially with this man, but there was something standing in the way. We're going to get a little bit more into that soon to figure out what that is. But there is something opening up. Like the energies are opening up because now we have a kind of pathway. Somebody is either extending a hand to the other. It could be that somebody's wanting to reach out. Somebody who was formerly blocked is now wanting to kind of make a connection too. So there's a lot of like lifting of energies, like whatever was heavy here is starting to lift. And that really matches with the sun, right? Leo energy. So yeah, we do have and this is this stands for the 8 of clubs and the ace of hearts here. So it's like a coming together, a messaging, directional movements here. Yeah, this is the person that you are thinking of. Whoever you're here for, this is that person. We're going to get a little bit more into it, and it's very interesting that whenever these person cards show up in readings, I think that's really significant. Like there's a stronger message here, particularly in these soulmate journey messages. A lot of people focus on twin flames. I don't particularly because you know, there's a lot of, for me, it's a little bit controversial. But if you do subscribe to that, then definitely, if you think this connects to you, for sure, it's also going to be okay. All right, so we have the Rider as well. So this is also the confirming that incoming energy, and it's bringing something in which is meant to make you feel more secure. Something which is establishing stability, and it's like communication, conversation, more so than just regular communication. This is someone wanting to have conversation here. There's a lightening of the atmosphere, which we saw with the bridge, and there is just like a new phase coming in. So that seems really great for you guys. Let's get into some tarot clarifiers. All right, tell us why the mountain is here. right, so under the deck, Three of Swords. So this is a connection that definitely has had its fair share of pain, which potentially is why this blockage is here. But I feel like these feelings belong to one person. This perspective is from one person, I feel. This is somebody, okay, definitely Queen of Wands is here. So somebody who, one, in this connection is very drawn to. The feminine energy in this connection is very, this is someone who is very alluring and potentially, the word popular came to my mouth, but I don't know if it's popular, but appealing. Someone that kind of brings a kind of dynamic and dynamism to the way that they are, you know, like creative spirit kind of thing. A very kind of empowered type of person, but there is some kind of block here. But now, okay, somebody's making a choice. Somebody's trying to make a choice to extend this bridge. So what we have more is a kind of pensive thought. There's someone thinking, okay, it's like this person wants spirits to be lifted in this connection, and there's a choice here. Do I choose to walk over that bridge? Do I choose to kind of make two things come together? Because it has to be, if there is a rift, it has to be that decision, right, of at least one, and then two eventually. Then we have, something's drawing me to that, like rose. Like a rose is kind of like a gift of beauty. Even in the Lenormand, which I'm using here, the flower or the bouquet is like, I want to do something nice. I want to extend a gesture. I want to show affection. I feel like this person is someone that is very openly expressive, but it's like, I guess if you're hurt, you are closed off, and the decision is, do I make that step? Do I actually make that step? And so that is the kind of deliberation here, because we do have someone processing. We have Three of Swords, we have the Hermit, the Devil. Look at that. Okay, so I feel like this this emotional pain really sent someone into a space of deep consideration. I think it's, in a way, it's kind of shining, it's forcing someone to deal with deep issues like attachment issues, or you know, a lot of people love to say addictions, but I feel like it's more likely that it's the kind of the linkages that we form, the bad habits that we have, or the things that we've inherited, that, especially when it comes to relationships or the way we approach a relationship, that there can be a kind of overwhelming negative flavor that this person feels is attached to love. And we have the Hermit. So there's a this is Virgo energy. We have Capricorn here, and we have some fire energy, but yeah, there is like a lot of deep reflection here about this. It's like really almost like the preparation to make a step forward. There's like a deep consideration, and this person is having to also sift through the emotions that they had, the things that they made that mean, what that brought up for them, and just really reflecting on everything before stepping forward. But the intention is there, right? It's like, I have to go through all these hurdles before I get to that. So I'm not saying that you're going to get communication instantly. Someone is thinking about it for sure. Someone is contemplating to extend here. I want to get, let's get an energy at work here. I'm using these zodiac cards, or I should say astrology cards more like. Okay, So we got the 11th house as the energy for your group. 11th house talks about common goals, the future, kind of what's ahead, community, humanity, hope, friendship. Okay, so I feel that, and it's, you know, the key word here is the edge. There's almost like, I feel like a completion. Somebody's exploring a lot of the bigger impact of this connection. Where does this connection fit in? What is the purpose? And how is it like improving me? It's like all of that stuff that we saw somebody thinking about. It was, they're like, yeah, they're thinking through the role of, it's almost like, I feel like it's a, I wouldn't say a crisis, but there's a deep inner self-reflection, a period of that, and also this connection is tied into what's happening for them. Do we match? Do we have these common goals? Do we go together? Because I feel like if this person makes this step, they're going to be very serious, right? This is not, I don't see flippancy. I see someone who is very dedicated and serious, and therefore there is a lot of reflection. You could be dealing with someone who has a lot of air elements in their chart, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We do have that fire sign energy here, Aries, Leo, Sag. Alright guys, so this is your reading. Take care. Hi, this is the blue shell, the blue seashell group. If you chose this shell, this is your reading. It's pretty. That's very pretty. Let's put it here before it rolls away. Alright, let's get some general, I'm using Lenormand, and I'm going to get some general situational things happening, what's happening in this connection. Look at that, the heart on the back of the deck. So someone here in this connection, whoever it is, I'm guessing the person that you're watching about, has this commitment energy on their mind. A partnership. Somebody is thinking heavily about connection or connecting with someone. We also have the bridge, fish, and the key. So we have making a connection, which is going to be very fruitful, and it's like that becomes the answer, that becomes the way that something here opens up, something here is provided in this connection. That is interesting. Like this connection, in group 1, you might want to watch group 1 as well. There was someone thinking tentatively about making a step towards someone, and there was this one. The energy here is somebody's, it's almost like first, like past, and this is like present in a way. But whoever you guys are, this, your group, your cycle of energies are at the stage where people are ready to open up already. Like there's no like hesitation. There's a lot of hesitation in group 1. This one is like, okay, I know that if I make this step, there's just a lot of benefit to me, and I feel confident that that's the answer. So some of you could be already connecting to whoever your person is. You know, I always feel like it's always like somebody separated or doom and gloom, but sometimes it's just happiness, right? That's the point. Okay. So let's find out why these energies are here. We've got the 5 of Pentacles for the bridge. We've got Ten of Pentacles for the fish. And we got Six of Swords for the key. Knight of Cups here. So, okay, I feel like whoever this reading belongs to is very, it's like they're in a romantic energy. Like, I am thinking about nothing more than heading towards where I want to go, where I see my future here. And also, there's a lot of like excitement to like looking forward to a future. It's almost like very similar cards. Look at that, the heart, and then we have the Knight of Cups. So there's a like an amorous feeling here. We have the Knight of Cups with the King of Pentacles. So there is someone. This could be an Earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, who's making an offer here. All right, so let's see. There's a stark contrast. There's a lack, and then there's the having. So I feel like somebody here feels that if they make this step, maybe they've done that already, they're feeling that a connection needs to occur, or they are already solving this for themselves, that there's a link to someone that I guess they had higher hopes for, but they felt the coolness of isolation. There's a kind of distancing, and the desire was to have the connection, and I think the connection still lives in their mind. Of course, this person is not far away from this person's thoughts and energy at all. I feel like somebody has come into a lot of their own resources, a lot of their own kind of stability in this particular track, or that's about to come in. And I think it also coincides with, while you were away, there was a kind of surge of financial or opportunities for your career, this type of thing that would provide a stability for you. There could have been a focus during a separation on someone's finances. I think someone is feeling like the thing to do here is to move on. I'm going to clarify that, because that, is like, do we leave this? The answer is, do I leave this behind, or do I go towards it? And that does say to me that if you're going towards something, there's some decision that's taken. I would love to know more about that. And if you're leaving something, there's something that happened here that's kind of causing this situation. So I'm going to just grab my playing cards here. Alright, so tell me more about the Six of Swords. Remember I was just saying that there's a decision here. King of Spades is all about decision making. Yeah, so there's a decision. 4 diamonds. 5 of Hearts. 6 of Hearts. I got all the answers I needed now. So is someone choosing not to let go of something, or they haven't been able to let go of maybe this connection, and because of that, it's like there's a lot of regret. Maybe even the word doubt comes up as well. It's just someone felt like they held back. They held back themselves, and then that was like the wrong thing for them to do, is a feeling here. 6 of Hearts. So then now this person is thinking about the past, thinking about this partner that they know, someone that they know and recognize as a partner, potentially. King of Hearts here. Yep. So the King of Hearts, somebody has identified their heart in a way. They've identified the strength of feeling that they have. But I don't feel like that was maybe fully communicated, because there's the Jack of Spades here, which is kind of leading that communication. Interesting. All right, so a decision has been made that I want to, there's a reckoning. I need to communicate something to somebody. There's a solution to a situation, and maybe it's a solution to someone who moved on. They know that they need to now kind of decide on that, communicate, because there's the lack of ability to let things go, and there's full knowledge of what the nature of this is, or what they would love to happen, to have happen. Let's I want to clarify. It's interesting, group 1, I didn't need to clarify at all, because it was so clear. Yours has a little bit of a, this group has a little bit of a twist. So I feel like this person is a little bit complicated, and this is someone that focuses a lot on building their resources. This is someone who, in a short space of time, a lot of changes happen or are about to happen, because you're moving from 5 to 10. It's like scarcity to complete abundance. Tell us about this 5 of Pentacles. 8 of Spades. Okay, it gets more interesting. So, and we had the 4, 5, 6. I didn't point that out before, but that's like a count down to something. So that was happening here. Somebody is aware of timing in this one. But let's look at this one. So we have a 7 and an 8 now. Still like countdown energy. But Spades, we have that restrictive energy of the 8 of Spades, almost staying in your head and allowing that to stop you. 7 of Spades, there's a little bit of like unknown, I don't want to say underhanded, because it's more like strategic. Somebody maybe in trying to strategize too much how things were gonna go, it created a barrier to what could have happened. It's like there was an intention to build a bridge, but that didn't quite happen. Alright, so we had that 7 and 8, 10 of Spades. That's exactly what I'm saying. The ending happened. 6 of Spades, very same card here. People moved on because there was an ending. Somebody here moved on. I want to find out about this 10. 8 of Cups. Okay, so it feels like somebody chose their security and walked away from a connection. But I'm also seeing that somebody might be, in order to move forward maybe towards this connection, somebody is going to have to choose to walk away from another familial situation. So leaving behind a 10 to go towards the 8 of Hearts, or to do the 8 of Hearts, which is that walking away card. Leaving behind what doesn't serve you to create new opportunities here. I feel like this person, look at that. So we have the story is like right here. There is a need to kind of create an opportunity, a new situation, but there was some heartbreak, and however now this person is thinking about their happiness, like, can I just have a new start? And there's a difference here. This one was like trying to create the conditions to have new start, whereas this one is more like the heart tells us that it's more emotional. There's a tension now, a shift to the emotional in this connection. Queen of Spades here with the King of Spades. So these two have some history on them. They're very cerebral. There is communication. Somebody is a little bit wary So we do have a big decision here. Somebody's seeking the answer, and that answer could be to decide to move towards the connection or move on. Yeah, a lot of abundance coming in though. I think it's like if someone walks away, it's almost like I don't know, it's like a universal reward coming in. That, have you guys ever experienced that? Like you know that someone is telling you to, or you know that there's a feeling, your intuition is saying like do this thing, and then you don't really want to take that action, but you take it, and then you get all this like reward that you couldn't have known because you took those actions. So maybe there's something here to that, but this person is 878, could be an important number for you guys, so you can look that up. But we do have someone like really restricted and feeling like pressured and like in their head trying to figure something out, and then there's that decision to walk away, and then there's the actualization of moving forward. But it seems to be about an expression of love, so it feels like they're moving towards someone, and with the intention being to create a connection and make things a lot more stable for themselves. That's the King of Pentacles energy. Alright guys, so I'm going to get an energy of this connection for you before we wrap up. Please tell us the energy of this connection now. Using the astrology deck. That's interesting. The group 1 got 11th house. This one is getting the 12th house. That's interesting. Okay, so there's this countdown energy in your reading in particular. This is someone getting ready to do something. There's a trigger, like an action that is happening. The 12th house is about surrender. It's about karma. It's about forgiveness. It's about baggage, healing, and spiritual development, guilt, and prayer. So, and we have we have someone who was kind of withdrawn from someone, something that was meant to be a connection. Someone withdrew from, focused a lot on their material stability, maybe for necessity, right? It's not a bad thing. Maybe sometimes we do need to do that, so it's not terrible, but it just, things balance themselves out, right? So maybe this became a bit too much of a focus when there was supposed to be a social element, a romantic element, a partnered element to develop. And so there's somebody is trying to free themselves to move forward. So it does seem like cycles. It does seem like some kind of karmic resolve. But it does seem like it's going to happen. Forgiveness. I feel like this card could be one of forgiveness here. The answer is to seek forgiveness. With that Knight of Cups energy, there is like some offer, there's some communication which is going to allow for that. Well, both groups have communication, whether you're incoming, the one going out, or receiving. We can't say. This is a group that looks like they're going to make a strong kind of offer. Group 1 had the thing incoming, so could be worth it depending on which side you fall on to look at group 1 as well. Alright guys, so this is your reading, and take care. I'd love to see you here again.